He sold millions of records. He was twice inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he was a figurehead of the counterculture in the 1960s and 70s. But for Kent State University, the late legendary musician David Crosby was more than his accolades. He was family. Crosby died at the age of 81 on Thursday. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg has more on his unique connection to Kent State.
David Crosby was a frequent performer here at the Kent stage, and in many respects, Kent, Ohio was his second home. Given his indelible link to the campus as well as the tragic events of May 4th, 1970, his passing is being felt all over campus. The May 4th Visitor Center has a certain brand of solemn silence, a unique collection of recollections, commemorating one of the most saddening seminal moments in U.S. history. But on this day, one photograph says so much by saying so little.
When he spoke about that time period, and he was standing in front of the photo of him with his father, and he's wearing that fringe jacket, it was as if I was hearing him sing.
For the same reason that she'll never escape what she saw on May 4th, 1970, Chick Kinfora will never forget walking the exhibits in 2017 alongside David Crosby. Those memories mean even more now.
It was a sad night, but when I woke up today, I really had an opportunity to think about what a sad day this is for Kent State, because there is no one that we associate with the song Ohio more than David.
It was immediate. It was topical, it was immediate, and it was the truth.
After the May 4th shootings that killed 4 and wounded 9, including Kinfora's brother, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young fast-tracked one of the greatest protest anthems of all time, simply titled Ohio. The song forever linked Crosby and the campus together.
We didn't realize it would be a gigantic hit. We knew that there were a whole lot of people like us who were shocked that 4 of America's children had been gunned down on a campus doing something they were legally allowed to do.
As soon as people heard about what happened at Kent State, it changed it, and when they rushed that song to the forefront of the American conscience, I think they played a significant part in ending the war in Vietnam. They were part of that turning point.
Even as time made May 4th more distant, Crosby routinely returned to Kent to perform. And much like Crosby's iconic photo, in many respects, it's like he never left.
I'll never forget the last thing that he said to me when we finished that walk was, "We don't have much time left, but we still have so much work to do." And that I'll carry that with me the rest of my life.
Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.